Hey everybody, Aaron here, and welcome back to another anime talk. Even though it's the second episode, I have to say welcome back like it's been that long. It's only been probably 4 days. Um, anyways, so today for the first, anime talk, which is again only episode two, I had Granasha ask me a question, or well, asked me to talk about the concepts of people, amateurs, and well-known redubbing anime to kind of give it a comedic or mockish tone. So, like for example, Dragon Ball Z, for example. So, Granasha, thank you for this topic because I actually thought I commented back on you saying that I really did want to do this topic. This is awesome. Um, so let's first off, I'm gonna make this really crystal clear with you guys. These are my opinions. Please respect them. If you have any issues with them, feel free to put in the comments. Hey, I have an issue with this, whatever. Like I always say this in some other videos too, but just be kind about it. Be not rude. Otherwise, I'll just delete the message. It's not really hard for me to do. But even also besides that, also don't insult any of the people that talk about this or insult their intelligence. I don't want to see any of that. And honestly, also, I will not be telling what channels do the things I'm about to talk about. Like, you can look them up on YouTube yourselves, but more so, I just do not want to dishonor or, mention in light another group of YouTubers that might do the abridged series type things. Because I know for a fact that when I talk about certain few of them, you're gonna know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna actually say who I'm talking about because that's, I think, rude to me. I think doing that would be kind of cruel to that group. Anyways, though, let's get on with this concept because this is a very good point. Does making a bridge series or redubbing anime kind of just dishonor that anime in particular? Now, if you haven't really been on the internet a lot, which I highly doubt most people on YouTube have not been. I mean, this is the world of the internet after all. I mean, I've seen my younger cousins be on the internet, and they're 6 and 7 years old. They're on the internet like crazy, and they know how to use tablets better than I do. Okay, um, the world of parodying things has been around since the day of the internet. I think, in my opinion, everything's made a fun of. Everything's made fun of in the text, in the sense that you have both the jokey ones, which are like just memes, for example, and then you have the one that are a little harsher, where they make fun of other people. Those are really bad. I don't like those. But also, anime has kind of become, and it's true what Granasha said was, it has seen a rise of people like redubbing them and making them into kind of parody shows or abridged series as they're known. And I mean, everything's been abridged so far. It seems like you have Hellsing abridged, you have Attack on Titan abridged, Sword Art Online abridged, Dragon Ball Z abridged, Free abridged. These are just to name a few. I mean, you can type in almost a good dozen more and find up other different groups of people that do these things. Now, my issue is that I actually don't really have too much of an issue with this. When you make fun of an anime, I think, and redub it in the way that a lot of these groups do. Like let's talk about like the Sword Art Online redubbing or a bridge series. They took a scene from Sword Art that I remember was one of the biggest death scenes. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but it was one of the biggest death scenes of Sword Art. And they took it and made a long running joke throughout the whole show using that death scene. And I thought, you know what? That is funny. It was funny to me, and I watched the Sword Art Abridged online abridged series. I watched it every episode that comes out. I also watch the Dragon Ball Z abridged series, and I have no issue with them personally. They're funny. They give respect to the creators. They tell, hey, listen, this is a parody. Respect the companies. Make sure you support them, not us. And I think that's not a big deal. They don't make money off those videos. I know for a fact that a lot of groups that do those things, like Dragon Ball Z abridged creators and stuff like that, do not make a single dime off those actual videos. What they do is they have people that support them outside of YouTube. But that's not a big deal. I think that, hey, if you want to give a donation to keep those things going, because they are hard work too, nonetheless, especially those, it's not a big deal to me. The ones I have an issue with are the ones that are the less known ones that these not groups or companies, but more so these people go online and make redubbings of anime and do it really bad and try to make money off them. And YouTube hits them usually very hard. They usually get copyright strikes pretty fast. But they're the ones I have issues with because honestly, those to me are trying to monopolize off something that's not even your work. First off, second off, you're not giving any respect to any of the people who made the show. And third off, a lot of times they're not funny. They're just trying to be. They're trying to make humor out of stuff that doesn't make sense, or redubbing it because they're trying to make money off of it. In the sense that let's see if we can make an English version of this. And I'll tell you guys right now, there's a lot of anime series on YouTube that do get redubbed, and they're not for parodic. I don't even know how to actually say that. The parody version. I guess there's an actual way of saying that, but they're not for the actual parodying of a show. They're actually more so to redub it this way it's in English. So they'll take the subtitled versions, read those lines, and then try to make money off of that. And that's not right to me. I know some people try to do that. I know I'm not saying everyone tries to do that, but I'm saying I know some people do. And they're the ones that you see 2 days later you get copyright strikes and the video is deleted off the internet. It's an issue. That's an issue. What's not an issue though, like I said, is parodying series, abridged series to me are not a big deal. They're really not. It's like anything else. It's going to rise in popularity, and it's going to continue, I think, growing. As because I think anime in general is growing on YouTube, and I think anime in general in the world is growing. That you're going to see a lot more people do the abridging of shows that maybe are less known, and they're going to try to do that. And honestly, that's not a big deal. Like I said, you give rights to who does it, and you give thanks to the people that created it. And, show them some honor, respect, and equally, it's not that big of a deal. It's not hurtful to anyone. It really doesn't, hinder or dishonor anime in any way. But to those that do it in a way that's that hey, let's make a quick buck off of someone else's work. That is to me like plagiarism. And I'll tell you guys right now, if you don't know already, and I've said it before, probably I did, but I am a writer. I don't have anything published or anything like that. But the one thing I hate more than anything else in the world of media is plagiarism. It's something that annoys me to no end. Copying someone else's work or taking credit off someone else's work in general. That's to me, those are both forms of plagiarism. It's a difference when a lot of you see people on YouTube, like I said before, actually do that. That annoys the crap out of me. That actually, I think, dishonors anime. So those groups of people, you should stop. I think that's not correct. I think it's not a parody. It's then at that point something that's cruel and just unjust to them. But to those who make a bridge series and give rights to the people that do them, and make them so they're just comedic value, so they just make people laugh and smile at things that really may not actually be that funny. What's wrong with it? It's not a big deal. It's something that, hey, the more to you. I hope you guys enjoy doing that. It's fun. It's fun. It really is. And again, check out someone on YouTube. There's a few people. I'm not gonna say who, but the Sword Art Online abridged series is something I watch. It's really funny. Attack on Titan, they only have one episode out, but that's hilarious. Dragon Ball Z abridged is funny too. Hellsing abridged I'm not a huge fan of, but it's there's plenty of stuff that's done very well. And to me, you can tell which ones are the ones that are trying to be parodies when they say in the beginning, "Hey, we're parodies." So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that wasn't too ranty. I think maybe at one point it was ranty, but it's a subject that I think you do have to rant a little bit about, is the fact that it's like anything else, honor to anime, I think, is just showing it respect. I think when you show, like, even when you talk to other people about anime, they say, oh, I hate this type of genre, but I love this type of genre. I think one of the coolest things about anime fans in general is the respect that they show one another when they're true anime fans. Like, I tell you guys right now, I went to the New York Comic Con convention. What was it? September, I want to say. Yeah, around September, I think it was. And I went with my friend, and what was funny about that was that place was. It wasn't like, don't get me wrong. There was still a few mean people there, but there were a lot of nice people that you talked about. I talked to a few people about anime, and I was talking to some of the other people about anime here and there. And there was a lot of respect. I would say, oh, I didn't really like that series too much, and they'd be like, oh, understandable. It was like this and that at one point. There was respect, and I think that's one of the coolest things is respecting the actual anime itself and respecting the fans. So I think it goes in tow with just respect anime. You only do dishonor when you, like, I think, insult people's intelligence when it comes to anime. When you actually redub stuff and you make it really stupid or again make money off of it, that's insulting. That's dishonoring it. But if you're just parodying it and you're parodying it and you're not making any money off of it, you're just trying to have maybe a good time with your friends or relatives and make lighthearted out of stupid scenes and what you think is your favorite anime, hey, more power to you. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's anime talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please leave like, comment, subscribe. I'll tell you right now what I'm gonna do with these at the end of the video, the outro video. I'm actually gonna link only the actual anime talks from here on out. I did the last anime talk. I linked their review, and even though it says last review because I can't change it, I'm gonna have it where I link it to the anime talk. So only anime talks will link to anime talks. Reviews will link to reviews. Okay, guys. I don't want you guys to be confused by that. Anyways, though, have a great day, everyone. Until I talk to you guys later. Bye bye.